god. Oh my god. Oi. Yo. Time to get stinky. Yo. Time to get stinky. Yo. Self on my dinky. Yo. Yeah. What's part dose? I streamed half of the stream last time. So this time, I'm streaming the second half of that stream. So this is going 80 minutes. Around about 80 minutes. Let's see, what has happened? Oh my god, Revolution has happened since, right? Jesus, okay. I'm gonna pull up the chat. I don't know if anyone's gonna be in it, because I'm streaming about an hour 30 later than I usually do, and my schedule is non-existent. So, let's see who is here. We got Chris 2K, and we got Feck. I'm changing. Dangerous Asylum. It says Feck. Changes will be made. We are called Wolf Club. Fang Wolf Hard. Let's see what happens. Okay. I'm down with that. I can change the name. Not a problem. Just know a lot's recorded, so it won't change immediately. Oh man. Okay, let's get a refresher. I'm back to Deathmatch Guy. I know very well who you are. I couldn't forget you. Unless I did forget you one time. And, you know, in that case, I can. So, this is the second half of the show. I'm looking, the Asylum / Wolf Club was on the first half of the show, which was streamed 2 weeks ago. I've been really, really busy. I don't know if I sound different. I probably do, because I'm in a new place of living, a new apartment. And it took 2 weeks ago on Bloody Hell 2, Part Uno. Crusader Craig and Chris defended their Venom Tag Team Championships against Christopher Nelson and No Hope of the Wolf Club, managed by Feck, of course, the leader. Dean Stevens defeated Bruiser Owens. Speedy defeated Ricochet to defend his Cruiserweight Championship with the help of Tommaso Ciampa. Hyphen, the Impregnator, defended his Workhorse Championship and deported Hiroshi Tanahashi. And Peyton Peace defended his Universal Championship in a Hell in a Cell match against Jimmy Uso in a phenomenal match that was the, I guess, main event of Heart. Now, just here on Part 2 tonight. You're seeing the first one on screen right now. It is Adam Kennedy versus Satoshi Kojima. First man to hit the Cozy Lariat wins. It is a finisher match. Whoever can hit that big ol' clothesline first gets the win. After this, you'll see Jason Youngblood try to defend his Venom Championship against Big Match John in a Hell in a Cell match. Bray Wyatt versus Austin Dynamite in a submission match. Oh, a long time in making that one. Ariane Sophie Jones tries to defend her Women's Championship against Charlotte Flair. In the main event, Lance Uppercut, hometown boy here in Angerland, tries to defend his Solar Championship against Kenta. So chat, how are you? It is nice to be back. Obviously, things will fill up a little more as things go on. Nice senton by Satoshi. Have you guys been watching any wrestling? You enjoying it or not? I can talk about some wrestling news because a lot has happened in the past 2 weeks. Have you enjoyed anything that is not wrestling related? How is your life going? Anything you want to talk about? Lay it on me, champ. As the finisher match continues, Kojima going for the Koji Cutter. Kennedy not going to let it happen. Takes him down. I watched AEW Revolution. There's the Koji Cutter. I watched AEW Revolution in a movie theater. It was a great experience. Revolution was a phenomenal pay-per-view. It exceeded the hype for sure. And Kojima, no, unable to hit the Cozy Lariat. Kennedy gets out of the way, going for the super kick. Caught. Northern Lights bomb by Kojima. The guy in the NWA shirt is joining us as Feck, about to deport or rambling. Well, congratulations, Hyphen, on deporting Hiroshi Tanahashi, you bastard. Well, there's 3 guys in NWO shirts here. You see Lil Match Johnny on the left, Rob Van Dam in the middle, and in the ring, of course, Satoshi Kojima. Evening all, welcome Lance. So this is the second half of the pay-per-view. I just ran down the card. There are only 5 matches on this one. This finisher match. Look at this. Catches the kick. Not the second time. There was no hype without hyping. Good evening, Lance. All right. So yeah, now that more people are here, I'll ask again. What have you guys been up to? Clothesline. First man hit that cozy lariat will win, and a second Koji cutter from Satoshi Kojima. I was talking about AEW Revolution, the pay-per-view, most recent AEW pay-per-view. It is a phenomenal show. I watched it in a movie theater. I don't know if they do that outside of the U.S. It was the first time I've ever seen wrestling in a movie theater, and it was really good. The place I went to, like you like called waiters and they came to your fucking big lazy boy chair and brought you food and stuff. It was great. There's the cozy lariat, and Satoshi Kojima has defeated Adam Kennedy in our opening bout. The finisher match is over. You lagged out with your question, lol. That's awesome. I said, how are you nibbers doing? How about that one? It's been, yeah. Wrestling, there's been some wrestling news. Mostly AEW related, because that's pretty much all I watch, because everything else, either isn't good or is hard to watch. I guess that's not hard to watch is the issue. That's the issue. I'm not going to watch the entire New Japan Cup. How about that? And 6-star match without Lance, Evening Mortals. When is RUW Ukraine going live? That's a good question. I should do a Ukraine pay-per-view, shouldn't I? Let me... You know what? Let's look. Let's look at the upcoming shows. You know what? I could do LGBT in the Ukraine. Or Fatal 4-Way in the Ukraine. Fetal 4-Way, excuse me. The next pay-per-view after this is Hollow Point. That's already decided where that's going to be. But LGBT was going to be somewhere in Canada originally, but that can be changed to Ukraine. Fuck Canada. Or, of course, we could do Fetal 4-Way in Ukraine. We need to do. Breaking news, Fidel Fidescaris has been let go from RUW. Dude, what is this absolute insanity with everyone, like... Okay. So Putin's invading Ukraine. I'm not going to go into all the propaganda and whether or not it's fair or not. Or not, I shouldn't say fair. Whether or not he's actually evil and what's true and what's not in the news. All I will say is don't trust everything because a lot of it's pretty easy to debunk. But let's not go all conspiratard just yet. Let's just speak facts. Okay. Is Dmitry Shlelmeko in the middle of buttfuck nowhere in like East Russia? Does he really need... Do you have to make his life worse because Putin decided to invade the Ukraine? Do you need to take fucking the Russian team out of FIFA? Do you need to punish the Russian men's national team in real life FIFA, not the game? I don't think you need to do all that stuff. I don't think you're hurting anyone that needs to be hurt. It's John Cena. No, it's not. It's Big Match John. Welcome. We got Dean here. We got Lance here. Chris here. Feck here. Hyphen here. RUW Politics. Rambling is a Russian puppet. Yes. I love Russia. I love Russia. So, how's it going over in Europe? Over here, gas prices are up like a full $1. So, that's fun. Do you guys have to deal with that too? I'd imagine you do. Oh man. Rambling turned heel? Yes. What needs to be fixed is America's inflation. Biden has 55% disapproval and has worse economy than post-COVID than Trump's during COVID. Okay, listen, Dean. See, what you're doing is you're noticing things, and you're using your eyes and you're using your brain. You're not supposed to be doing that, okay? The Orange Man was bad and evil, and we got rid of him. And now we have Joe Biden, who's a good superhero protagonist, and he's a good person. Nothing bad that happens while Biden is president is Biden's fault. But everything bad that happened when Trump was president was all Trump's fault. You have to understand this, Dean. I gotta say, I feel like I'm being gaslit right now by you, Dean. You some kind of bigot? They be going up like, all our gas is Russian, lol. Okay, yeah, I didn't know. I know, like, all of Germany's gas was Russian. I assumed it was the same for you guys in the Benelux, but I was not sure. Watch Joe Biden wakes up in Skyrim shit is legendary. Yeah, politics is fun. I don't know if that's true. So, Dean, you read any books? No, of course you can't read. What am I saying? You watch any movies? You watch any wrestling? How's it going? Siffy, people suck democracy off so much, but 90% of the population aren't interested in politics but vote anyway. Fuck up the country. Yes, this is true. I've complained about this before, but Texas is having this problem where everyone's moving to it because it's a great place to live, and Texas is red. People moving to it are from blue places. So if you're leaving your blue place because it sucks and going to a red place, why are you voting to make the new place you're going to suck as much as the place you left? Someone needs to explain to these people what the fuck they are doing. Please. Nah, Belgium actually got nuclear power. Oh, wait, I gotta say it like George Bush. Nuclear power plants. It's just us that's fucked. Oh, okay. Just the Nederlands. Just you Hollandaise. You Hollanders. Siffy, you are correct. Yes, I don't remember what I said, but I am a genius. We go, Big Match John, a former, oh my god, I think he's a 3-time? Yeah. Big Matt John, a former 3-time Venom champion against the current reigning defending in his second run, Jason Youngblood as Venom champion. In the heck in a sec. Rambling is a fascist communist. Nazbol gang, rise up. Where are you at? Where are my Nazbolers? Yeah, I'm cool talking about Ukraine and gas prices. That's fun. It's exciting. It's what the people want to hear. Also, I didn't buy 2K20. I have actually heard good things. I've also seen bad things. But, OMG, that's actually a thing. Yes, Nazbol, let's go. There's that old saying, like, communism and fascism, like, on the political spectrum, you wrap around far enough, you get to the other end. And those are the two extremes. Republicans are right, in my opinion, but I disagree with them on stuff like abortion. I'm not going to talk about abortion right now. All I'll say, 2K22 is so good. Okay. I hope so. Because I've seen a lot of, like, bad glitches, but I haven't looked into it enough to know if they're, like, funny glitches or game-ruining glitches. And I've heard some people say it's good. So, I've also heard people say that you do anything that is not a normal one-on-one match and the game breaks. So, a lot of mixed opinions out there as far as 2K22. I will say, as far as abortion goes, what were the sides? Pro-choice and pro-life? I like how the pro-choicers claim to be on the side of science, and then you point out that life begins at conception, and then they have a bitch fit and don't believe in science anymore. I won't go into that argument more than that, because it's a fucking nightmare of a topic. But that's just something funny that I love that. It's so funny. They absolutely seethe. Fascism, in fact, born from communism. Yeah. Mussolini was a communist. And, oh my god, who was Spain? Who was Spain guy? Who was fascist Spain guy? I forget. Who cares? No one cares about European history, except everyone, because it's most interesting and most important. Is gameplay glitches like physics? Mussolini was a socialist communist who created fascism. Yeah, okay, there you go. Seething right now. Seethe. The abortion argument is just two people ignoring what the other person has to say and screaming over each other. Both sides. So it's useless. Franco. Yes, James Franco. Thank you, Hyphen. That's who I was thinking. The dictator of Spain, James Franco. Big match, John and Jason Youngblood brawling here on the outside. I actually bought some, I bought a nice flatbread before, and I got some pesto to dip it in. I don't know if they have pesto where you're from. Not gonna lie, Siffy, wrestling companies are finished. Asian history is pretty damn important too, but we are Westerners, don't give a flying fuck. Yeah, dude, all of Chinese history is just a series of civil wars, and it's really interesting, but it's hard for me to remember a lot with the names is a big issue. That's just every argument rambling, especially so with abortion. Especially so. AEW is better than WWE, but not as good as I want. I mean, I don't think anything's as good as I want. But yeah, no, that Revolution pay-per-view was awesome. The only bad things were... Oh, man, I don't know if I can complain about women's matches any more than I already have. But, anyway. The women's matches were... The three women's matches were the three worst matches on the show. I don't care about Adam Cole, man. I just don't. Hangman has awesome matches, but he's so lame duck on the mic, and everyone that promos against Hangman Page mogs him. They all make him look so nothing. Like when Jake the Snake, shut up, boy. That was fucking hilarious. AEW has problems, but it's still like by far the best wrestling. I always skip women's matches, even in WWE. Yeah. Honestly, good for you. I said that's every argument, you dumb, bigoted, misinformed. Hey, huh? Oh, yeah, don't you know? I like Chris Jericho's new faction, because I have a really soft spot. That's a spot of fart particles on your underwear. Like a dingleberry, I guess. Except smaller. Atom-sized. Adam Cole-sized. That means small. Get it? Because Adam Cole is tiny? Oh, welcome! We got a sex bot in the chat. Matthew Yermakov. Oh my god. The Russians are invading the RUW chat. Oh yeah, whatever. I don't care about Adam Cole. I didn't care about Adam Cole in NXT. I'm not going to pretend I care about him now that he's in AEW. Know what I mean? I don't want Tony to turn the show into NXT. Because I didn't watch it. I watched AEW instead of NXT, so don't make me watch NXT. That dude just signs literally everyone and their mothers. Yeah. They sign a lot of people. Except Eric Rowan. He gets his appearances, but he's pretty clearly not getting signed. I think he did pretty damn good in his match at Revolution on the pre-show. So I was actually, I was kind of thinking, oh, they might give him a contract because, you know, he's performing pretty well. He's a big guy. Crowd loved all the Brody King, Eric Redbeard stuff when the two big guys were in there. WWE is officially finished now, though. How so? They're making record profits. That's all I hear on 4chan. Is WWE is making record profits. Oh my God, they're rubbing their asses against each other for a little bit there. Requiem for a Dream-esque. But injury. Rowan is great, but injury prone. Oh, is that it? Okay, yeah. You're probably right. Hardy Boys, Mother, All Elite confirmed. Yes, the Hardys are All Elite. That's fine. I would have signed the Hardys too. That's a good pick. There's some, okay. Like, Tony Nese was a weird one. Jake Atlas was a weird one. You know what I mean? Like, they're good. It's hard to be mad at AEW for signing everyone when there's so many good wrestlers now. But, let's use who we got. How about that? I like Tony Nese. But, I don't know. Apparently people like Shane Strickland. I only really saw him as kill shot in Lucha Underground. He was cool there. So if he's still that cool, then good for him. But yeah, he came out doing all this stuff. He was doing this gimmick. It was like, whose house? Swerve's house. The crowd knows it. And I'm like, how the fuck do you know this? Nobody watched NXT. There's a reason it became 2.0. So how do all these people know this? I didn't know it. WWE is unwatchable. Yes, I know. Their only saving grace is Brock and Roman. And, dude, I'm so done with Brock and fucking Roman. I could not give a shit less about Brock and Roman. How many years? 7 years of Brock and Roman? Them signing everyone made WWE focus on less people. Although you gotta sign Cesaro. Yeah, if they don't, you have to sign Claudio. You have to sign Claudio. And Claudio could come in and do two things. He could come into the Eddie Kingston Jericho angle, because on the Indies in Chikara, Claudio and Eddie Kingston did the kind of respect handshake gimmick that Jericho and Kingston wound up doing. So you could bring him into that feud as a debut. You could debut him alongside Moxley and Danielson and Regal, because there's a lot of history between Claudio and Regal. Cesaro is actually the man that retired William Regal, I think. His last match was that singles match against Cesaro, which was a fucking awesome match that I watched in YouTube on like 240p from NXT. Like early NXT. Saw AW Revolution today. It pisses on anything WWE input can produce. Yeah. Revolution was great. It was fucking great. Like, well, Felix's favorite matches. Felix doesn't really watch wrestling anymore, but I took him to the theater to watch this. He fucking loved it. His favorites were the ladder match, the Face of the Revolution ladder match, and the three-way tag match. But yeah, he loved the CM Punk entrance. MJF and Punk. He really likes that old school stuff. He likes MJF. He likes all that like obvious cheap heat heel stuff. It's just a great show. There's so many there's so many matches on that card that you can say, oh, that's the best match, including the pre-show. If you want to tell me that Pac, Penta, and Rowan versus the House of Black was your favorite match that night, you know, I'm not going to argue. That match was fucking awesome, and that was on the pre-show. If you want to say Eddie Kingston Jericho was the best match of the night, I wouldn't argue it. If you want to say the ladder match was, I would disagree, but I fucking loved it too. It was great. The triple threat tag match, fucking amazing. CM Punk, MJF, fucking amazing. Danielson, Moxley, if you just want to see two dudes beat the shit out of each other, that was fucking amazing. And then the Hardy, Andrade versus Guevara and Darby match with Sting and all that. That match was shockingly fun. Everyone was asking before the show, why is that on the card? And then they showed why. Ladder matches are my favorite, says Dean. Yeah, they're pretty fun. I used to love those 6-man ladder matches at every WrestleMania. Hey, welcome. Devin Black is here. I believe he has purchased 2K22. I have not. If you want to see some 2K22 gameplay that has the old Rambling United endorsement, then watch back for Devin. I'm sure he did fun stuff. I haven't been able to watch it yet. I haven't watched much 2K22. Wait, no, I haven't watched any. Because the first thing I was going to watch was New Legacy play it, and I haven't even watched them play it. So yeah, I haven't seen like jack shit as far as 2K22. I just hear things. Nice shoulder tackle from Big Match John. It looks like both. No, just Big Match John is bleeding so far. Nice neck snap. Down goes Cena. Big Match John taking it here. Single like Boston Crab from Jason Youngblood. Rambling, would you do GM mode? Yeah, okay, so Vince Russo from the chat has contacted me on Discord. He said I should get the game, we should play it together, we should do a GM mode against each other. And that's a really good idea, because I think I would do something like that. Maybe I should get the game. I think he has it on Xbox, though, so I don't know if I'd even be able to play it with him. We got another sex bot in the chat. Cool. Emerald Flosion from Big Matt John. Shout out to Mitsuharu Masawa and a kick out by Youngblood. Not letting go of that championship just yet. Pardon me, I'm going to dump some flatbread, cheesy bread, whatever, into a little bowl of pesto. Very professional the way we do things here in RUW. Oh my god, that's good. As an Italian, I'm born addicted to pesto. Gmode is the only single player, I think. Gmode is the only single player, I think. Oh, I thought it was versus. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I didn't know that. STF applaud, trying to get the submission here. Rambling Ones, Klitschko versus Putin on RUW. You know, we've had Bernie Sanders, Ben Carson, Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump, Joe Biden have all competed. And Ted Cruz, they've all competed in RUW. Why not? Why the hell not? Bring in, yeah, Bernie Sanders, Joe Biden, yeah. All of them. We need to bring in Vladimir Putin. Maybe we'll do a Putin match on the Ukraine show. I love Vladimir Putin. Of all the Putins, Vladimir is my favorite. So in G mode, you compete against Stephanie, Adam Pearce, or Teddy Long, I think. G mode, you can play with a friend. Okay, thank you, Devin, for the confirmation. Putin versus Klitschko in a bra and panties match. I don't think I can do those in any... I don't think I can do that in any wrestling game. Loads of YouTubers are doing GM mode, but they sin all the matches. So you want me to do the first one that plays out all the matches? I mean, I could. Big match, John. Looking at it. Big match, DDT. Tornado DDT, center of the ring. Damn, these guys are going Broadway. They're trying to go 60-minute time limit, aren't they? See if you get Here Comes the Pain and do the bra and panties match. I don't think you can do that with creator wrestlers. I'm aware that Here Comes the Pain or one of those older games does have bra and panties matches. But I don't... Can you do them with creator wrestlers? Now, how hard would it be to make Putin in the female wrestler creator? Alright, later lads. Thanks for stopping by, Mr. Hyphen. About to impregnate your mothers. Make sure you deport them as well. Have fun with your gas prices. I know we are in the States. Big gut kick. Oh, kicks him in the ass, kicks him in the gut. Oh my god. What gunt on display. Eddie Kingston's gunt is insane. Oh, went for the lariat. Big match John going for that big match lariat. His finishing move. Perfected thanks to Satoshi Kojima. Big knee drop. Cena rolls to the outside. Jason Youngblood up top. This match is gay, says Dean Ambrose. Youngblood on the top. Cena's in the ring. 450. Big match. John sees it coming. Looking to become a 4-time Venom champion here. Rolls him up with the schoolboy. Missed the 450. No. Both men on their feet. Cena's flexing. Big gut kick by Youngblood. Flips him over. And he's going to give Big Match John a blood clot. Cover here I don't know why Big Bad John just yelled at him. And Jason Youngblood will retain the Venom Championship in the Hell in a Cell. That was actually a pretty slick finish. I'm not sure. Big Bad John, Mr. Cena didn't have his eye on the ball. A lot of outside brawling. Both men use their submissions. The Russo Killer and the STF, neither able to pick up the win. At the end of the day, it would be Big Match John missing his lariat. Youngblood missing his 450, but kicking out of the schoolboy and delivering the blood clot to retain the championship once again here at Bloody Hell. Big Matt John was screaming about the oil prices. He was screaming about how much he loves Xi Jinping. It was a pretty damn good match from Mr. Youngblood. Here we go, DualShock 4 disconnected. Here comes Bray Wyatt. The Fiend is here. This is a submission match. Austin Dynamite versus The Fiend. This is the third match between these two this season. At the beginning of the season, before the Fiend came back, Bray Wyatt was defeated by Austin Dynamite. Then on Venom, weeks ago, Austin Dynamite was defeated by The Fiend. This is the rubber match. It is a submission bout. It's Kane! It's gotta be Kane! I don't think that's Kane. Kane was taller. That's gotta be Kane Velasquez! Dean, did you hear about Kane Velasquez almost killing that guy? Like shooting at people with a gun after a high-speed chase? Yes. Oh my god, he's jumped the guardrail! Bray doesn't see it. Dynamite hits the Dream Killer. There are your win-loss records for these two men. Both impressive as hell this season. It's Bray Wyatt versus Austin Dynamite in a submission match. Kane was right, the dude was a pedo. Has it been confirmed that he was actually a pedophile? You still probably shouldn't shoot at a car full of people if you're trying to kill one person, though. I guess you could argue with it that they were pedophile enablers, though. Damn, Bray Wyatt in the jacket. What a look. What a look. I'm back in my seat. I'm about to crack open a cold one for the working man. Whew. Nice and loud. The only pedo I'm concerned about is the Fiend in this match on Bloody Hell. That's right, Dean. You're my favorite co-commentator. Something was always shady about that Firefly Funhouse, I gotta say. Whoa. Now brawling on the floor are Dynamite and the Fiend. Damn. I might actually have to pick up 2K22. I probably was eventually going to. Like, once it was cheap. And all my friends would probably get it, and we'd play like we used to on 2K18. I think that's the one we used to play. Which is funny. that they didn't get this game, which is much better than 2K18, honestly. This is 2K19, of course, but let's pretend it's 2K20. See, he was drinking away all the pain of his Russian brothers. Duh. Oh my god, on the floor! A gut wrench sit out power bomb on the floor. They call that a doctor bomb, folks. I call that the El Camino, brother. That right there is the red rum. PS5 is a scam, Siffy. I have not purchased a PS5. Don't worry. Oh my god, dumping his head on the ramp. Dynamite is taking it to the Fiend, but the Fiend fighting back with a gut kick. Here we are in Birmingham, England. The Fiend and Dynamite doing battle. I think we had the win-loss records, singles win-loss records on the screen before. I believe the Fiend is 10-1. And Dynamite is 8-2. Dynamite trying to carry the Fiend all the way back to the ring, but Dynamite taken down by the Fiend. The Fiend. How is the PS5 a scam, dude? It's just a slightly better PS4. I'll only get it when games become PS5 exclusive. I was gonna get it when they made a PS5 Pro or something. Yeah, there's no reason. I don't see a reason for me to get a PS5 right now. If Battlefield 2042 was better, maybe I would. But, maybe not. Because more players is not always better. The Fiend admiring his own handiwork. So I heard they got rid of custom entrances on the new 2K, so that's cool. Good for them. No, I'm going to do a live unboxing of a headset I bought today. I've been doing these without a headset, so I can't hear like any of the game. COD is better than Battlefield. That's like saying Heath Slater is better than Ric Flair. What do you mean? The fuck? Even with how shitty the last two Battlefield games are, they're still better than Call of Duty. Like, easily. Call of Duty's been the same game for over a decade. What was the last good one? Black Ops 1, right? Black Ops 1 was really good. We're ready to help. Huh, okay. Jeez, this guy's pulling out all the stops. Dynamite looking to get his win back after losing the hardcore match between the two. On Venom, and there is the Sister Abigail. Heath Slater is a TNA champion. I don't think that's true. But I will say, Heath was on... he was in the main event of Sacrifice against Moose. And he did pretty well. Sacrifice was a really good show. Like, Sacrifice was a very fun professional wrestling show. But then a couple weeks later, or like less than 2 weeks later, Revolution happened and mogged it completely and was way better. But still. Man, look at this. He's just beating the piss out of Bray Wyatt now. Come on, fat boy. What championship has Heath held in TNA? I'm curious. I don't think he's held any. I don't think him and Rhino won the tag titles. But I could be wrong. What submission do these guys even have? Well, The Fiend, of course, has the Mandible Claw. Austin Dynamite, we've seen win matches with the crossface. But, he did tell me to give his Caw the sleeper hold as a submission. So this was originally going to be an I Quit match, Dean. But they got rid of those, so this is the closest thing to it in the game. Is a submission match, which is kind of the same thing. Everything is evil! Oh my god, he hit an STO. Dynamite hits the STO. And then a Dyna Driver. Going for the Tequila Sunrise. Mr. Brian Daniel Bryanson won a match with that very same move, I believe, on Rampage. Or it might have been Dynamite. I believe he tapped out Rocky Romero with a modified Tequila Sunrise. Okay, how do I tell which one goes... What goes on my right and what goes on my left? How do I quit matches even work? It's whoever gives up loses. You have to say the words "I quit," and then you lose. You have to make your opponent quit. What do you mean in the games? I don't think they've been in the game since 2K14, honestly. I think that worked kind of like last man standing matches worked. I think. I forget. Austin Dynamite is going under the ring. He's grabbed a knife. What's he doing? What's he doing with that knife? He's running around the whole ring and pulled down the canvas. And the crowd is yes chanting these events. Pulled it up. Those are the exposed boards. That's stupid, says Dean. Oh, you didn't know, says Chris. Dynamite. No! Sister Abigail on the exposed wood. Dynamite was the man that exposed it, pulled back the canvas, and he paid for it with that Sister Abigail. Oh my bad. Oh my boo. And an STO on the boards. That's illegal, Siffy. That was a nice reversal. By the Fiend. Reverse back. Vertical suplex on the boards. Those are the biggest you can make the boards, by the way. So don't blame me if it looks weird. Oh, I think he fell on the padding with that back suplex. Siffy, if one of the wrestlers on the show die, you get sued? Hey, man. I didn't tell them to pull out a knife and expose the boards under the ring. Dynamite's already taken a Sister Abigail on it. Bray Wyatt's taken a vertical suplex on it. Neither very fun for the two men. Dynamite pays for it again. Uranage on the boards. Dynamite's the man that exposed them, and he's the man taking the punishment from him. This is a nice headset, by the way. I said I was going to unbox my little headset that I bought today, and I have. And a second vertical suplex to the Fiend on the boards. Dyna Driver on the boards. Time to submit him. I hope Big E is doing good. Oh my god, yeah. Sony headset. Is it a Sony headset? No, this is not a Sony headset. But it does work on PS4. If anyone dies, you have a legit reason to say bored to death. And a second Sister Abigail. I get it, bored to death. I like it. And now trying to submit him. Dynamite's taking two of those Sissy Abigails. on the exposed wood. And this might be it. Trying to pull his head off with a camel clutch. Dynamite refuses to tap. Sorry, bored to death. No, I know what you meant. I knew exactly what you meant. It's all good. Whoa, to the floor goes Dynamite. Which it might actually be safer than being in the ring. Pin him, says Dean. But you can't pin him in a submission match. That's what's important to note. You have to make your opponent give up. Forfeit, submit, tap out. Dynabreaker on the floor here. Doing more damage. Oh, there it is! Trying to make the Fiend tap to the figure 4. But no, the Fiend flipping it over. Fiend now throwing Dynamite into the ring. Oh man, I just realized we're gonna have to fix the map. Big knee from Dynamite, rolls out. Is he looking for? Last time he went under there, he pulled out a knife, cut down the boards. This time it's a kendo stick. No, caught. Oh no. Oh, okay. Bray Wyatt makes the executive decision to drop him on his knee instead of the boards. But that kendo stick is still in the ring, yet to be used. Bray Wyatt from the top. Oh no! Elbow drop right onto the exposed wood. Bray Wyatt. Not how you want to miss. Dynamite's son is watching this. He's going to see his dad tap live on TV. Dynamite has a kid. He's got him down. He's got the kendo stick. Almost brained him with it. Bray Wyatt misses the grab right to the stomach. Oh my god, the AI is doing something cool for once. The crossface with the kendo stick. Like I said before, Dynamite has tapped out Jeff Hardy with the crossface. This time add a kendo stick to the mix, and it's still not enough. Bray Wyatt refuses to tap to the kendo stick crossface. Another Dynabreaker. Bray Wyatt with a big lariat takes down Dynamite. Oh my goodness. Uranage again on the boards. Both men refusing to give up. And there it is, the crossface in a second time. Bray Wyatt might be reaching for the kendo stick. He's just slapping the referee in the face. Bray Wyatt refuses to tap out again. How do you tap out a Fiend? He's a Fiend! How do you make a Fiend give up? Dynamite is gonna try. Oh my god. Owen Hart! Owen Hart pile driver! The reverse pile driver on the boards. Bray Wyatt slowly working up to his feet. Dynamite just thinking about what he's got to do to make a Fiend give up. Gut kick and another Dynabreaker. Might be looking to lock in that sleeper hold. No, going for another Dyna driver. But eats a back body drop on the boards instead. Bray Wyatt now throwing Austin out of the ring. He's just taunting. The lights have gone out. We're back up. It's W. Morrissey. W. Morrissey from Impact Wrestling is here. And he's laid out the Fiend with a chokeslam on the boards. Give Chris Benoit the knife and he would have no trouble ending this match. W. Morrissey is here. Let's not forget the first ever Venom Championship match. The first match ever to decide the first Venom Champion was Bray Wyatt versus W. Morrissey at SummerSlam, at Beach Blast. A Dyna Driver on the boards. Dynamite's taking advantage. Locks in the sleeper hold on the Fiend. And the referee's calling it. Bray Wyatt has fallen to sleep. And Austin Dynamite with a big assist from Big Kev. W. Morrissey, Big Cass, Big Kev, Kevin Nash, whatever you want to call him, gets the win. W. Morrissey, former Raw Tag Team Champion, alongside his partner Enzo, has returned to RUW and has helped this man, Austin Dynamite, pick up the win in the submission match. The NWO screwed the Fiend. It's some guy. Lance doesn't know who W. Morrissey is. It's Big Cass. Alright, here we go. Women's Championship on the line. The champion, Ariane Sophie Jones against Charlotte Flair. This match taking place backstage because right now we are working on fixing the ring after Austin Dynamite destroyed it. Also, we are fixing the Hell in a Cell cage wall because John Cena actually powerbombed Jason Youngblood through the wall. So we are repairing both of those. In the meantime, tonight's Women's Championship match will take place backstage instead. Ariane Sophie Jones in the plaid, Charlotte Flair in the turquoise. The crowd are screaming for Vladimir Putin. Vladimir Putin. Don't worry. Vladimir Putin will make his RUW debut on our Ukraine show, I guess. Oh my god, back body drop or fireman's carry takeover, excuse me, on top of the fire extinguisher. Charlotte Flair, former Showdown Women's Champion. This is Ariane Sophie Jones' first defense of that title. Defeated Kairi Sane for it at Survival Series in the only title match of the show, as the women's roster is unified between the three brands. No separation. Threw her into the interview boards and a double leg takedown on top of the board and some groundy poundy. So there was only one match after this. Hoedown. Jones hits the hoedown on the floor. The power of ASJ. Ariane Jones. This is Sophie Jones. That is a big lady to get up that high for that long. Cover here on Charlotte Flair, who's able to kick out. The main event is after this backstage match. So this is the second to last match you're watching right now. After this, the main event is Kenta versus Lance Uppercut with the Solar Championship on the line in the Heck in a Sec, the Hell in a Cell, the Hades in a Skades. Natural selection on the floor. See if he couldn't afford Becky Lynch, so he got her cousin from Texas. What? Charlotte Flair's not from Texas. Big kick out by Sophie Jones. Charlotte Flair has been a Showdown Women's Champion before, but she has never held the Unified Women's Championship, as few women have. Summer Rae was the first woman to hold that title, as she unified the titles in the first place. Look at this. Charlotte Flair with brass knuckles, but Jones sees it coming and a double axe handle to the back. Cover here after the hair pull slam. Oh, that was almost it. Samurai was the woman that unified the titles. Lost the title to Kairi Sane. Kairi Sane lost it in a triple threat match to Asuka. Kairi Sane won it back, and now Ariane Sophie Jones has most recently defeated Kairi Sane to become the women's champion. Those are the only women that have held the unified women's title here in RUW. Charlotte is a big fan of Darwin, it seems. Speaking of Darwin, Dean, did you see the Big E Langston injury? The Big E injury? He got suplexed like right on his head and neck, and apparently it's confirmed he broke his neck. So, I mean, I guess he could still win a gold medal. Oh my God. Another natural selection on the floor, and Charlotte Flair almost just pinned the women's champion. It would have been the shortest ever least defenses reign of the Unified Women's Championship if Charlotte was successful in pinning Jones there. Goes for a stomp on the floor. Takes her down, doing damage to the legs, maybe trying to get a submission with that figure 8 leg'em lock'em. Quite possibly. Quite possibly. Quite possibly, wrestling fans. Oh man, okay, so this headset has its own volume slider on it, which is always good to have. You can lock it. Look at this, trying to tap out Sophie Jones. Okay, so yeah, this headset works pretty good. All right, glad. Big E could be paralyzed. Oh my God, really? That's not good. I mean, that's what Vince gets for wanting to push these unsafe shitters from the Performance Center instead of proven pro wrestlers from the Indies. I mean, you're kind of asking for it. Not Big E's fault, though, obviously. That sucks, Dean. I didn't know it was that bad. God damn. And another hoedown on the floor. Stomp to the back. Stomp to the spine. That hoedown, the second hoedown, might be enough. And Ariane, Sophie Jones retains her Unified Women's Championship here on Bloody Hell. And now it is time for the final match of the show, the main event. There he is. It is Kenta. This is the second official match between these two. In the first one, Lance retained the Solar Championship by, well, pulling the title down after climbing a ladder. It was a ladder match. Unofficially, these two faced off against each other before the Uso Battle Royale pay-per-view in an exploding barbed wire death match. It was unsanctioned, of course. Did not count on win-loss records. But it did cause Kenta to have to vacate his Cruiserweight Championship. Kenta looking for some sweet, sweet revenge here. Working his way back up to the main event and the Solar Championship title picture. And after this match, I have to break the fourth wall and tell you guys something. But only after this match. Gotta see what happens here. Okay, let's go, says Lance. Who let this old man in the arena? Wrestlers don't get enough respect. I like how you followed up, wrestlers don't get enough respect, with who let this old man in the arena? That's awesome. Here he comes. The reigning, defending, Rambling United Wrestling Solar Champion. Lance Uppercut. Okay. It's Lance! Yes, it is. Hooah! Main event time. This is the first time Lance has tried to defend his Solar Championship in his home country. I know he is announced as coming from Pakistan, but of course, Great Britannia, just as much a home to the Solar Champion. Will Lance be able to send the crowd home happy, or tonight will Kenta become the first ever Asian man to win the Solar Championship? Let's see what happens, folks. Referee tonight, Hanlo Tamagotchi, showing the prestigious Solar Championship to both men. Lance is only the 11th man in history to hold the Solar Championship. There, your win-loss record, 7-2, is Kenta. 11-0 in singles competition is the champion, Lance. Uppercut. Both men exchanging dragon screw leg whips to start things off. And again. Lance might be trying to get that figure 4, but Kenta might be trying to get that figure 4 too. Oh my, what is going on? Oh my god. What a way to start your main event Solar Championship match. Kenta, very smart. Kick to the back instead. This match legitimately just started with like 6 or 8 dragon screw leg whips. Goes for another kick to the back. Lance gets out of the way from behind. Whips him off the ropes. Kenta, the smaller man, but much more experienced. Both men proficient strikers. Kenta with a beautiful snap German. Dropping the champion on the back of his neck. Very important to do something like that early on. You don't want to stick around too long with Lance. Lance just main evented the last show, Survival Series, in a triple threat against Peyton Peace and Jason Youngblood. That match went over 30 minutes. Shoot, over 30 minutes. And Lance got the win. Lance does well in long matches. Kenta's going to want to finish him and finish him quick. And he hit the Falcon Arrow. It could be over. But no, he doesn't go for the cover. That's how you start, says Lance. Lance off the ropes for momentum into a gut punch. And a punch right to the chin of the smaller man, the challenger. Kenta and Lance, this feud has been going on for a while here in REW. Like I said, started... Oh my god, look at this! What the hell move was that? What kind of move was that? Nobody kicks out of the Falcon Arrow. I know that, but apparently Kenta doesn't. Lance just invented a new move. I don't know what that was. But like I was saying, the rivalry between these two goes back a while before the first Executive Order show this season. Before the Executive Order show this season. They faced off there, and then they faced off in the Exploding Barbed Wire Deathmatch at Uso Battle Royale, like I said. And it comes to a head here inside the Hell in a Cell between these two. Kenta desperately wants Japan to have a Solar Champion. There has never been a Japanese Solar Champion. Nakamura has tried and failed. Kenta has tried and failed. But tonight, he believes, is his best shot. And Kenta has been on the run of a lifetime here in Season 6. Oh my goodness. Kenta, of course, former GHC heavyweight champion, Pro Wrestling Noah. WWE ruined the Hell in a Cell so bad. Yeah, they did. It shouldn't have its own pay-per-view, should it? I say, while having my own Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. Nice final cut there. Covered by Kenta. Ooh, very weak kick out. Jay White versus Ibushi-esque. Neck crank here by Kenter. We say Kenta with a hard R here in RUW. He's Kenter. Kenta popping a squat. Tonight, it's Saturday, right? Hell in a Cell matches are basically single cage matches. Beautiful boss man slam by the son of the boss man, as he calls himself at least. Dude, AEW steel cage matches feel like a bigger deal and more threatening than WWE's Hell in a Cell matches. Just think about it. Here it is! Going for early, going for the GTS, the go to bed. Lance knows he's in trouble though, reverses and hits a Christian DDT. Kenta going for a GTS, trying to finish the match quick. Like I said, it could be his best chance. And into the cage wall he goes from a single punch. The overwhelming power of the Solar Champion, Lance uppercut. Won that title from Boaz Lesnar in the main event of Ramblemania 2 in a classic match. He's defended it so many times. He's defended against Bo Dallas, Shinsuke Nakamura. A ladder match against Kenta. Cover here. Kick out by the challenger. AJ Styles, Dolph Ziggler. Held both of those two at the same time in a triple threat. He's defended against Adam Kennedy, Ric Flair twice. Beautiful Tiger suplex from Kenta. But none of his challengers to this point had the speed and striking that Kenta has, in my estimation. Not even Boaz has strikes like Kenta. Kenta making up for his weight disadvantage with that speed and with those accurate kicks. Does AEW have any match-themed PPVs like TLC or Hell in a Cell? PPVs, no. There was only 4 AEW pay-per-views. Cover here. And a kick out by Lance. They're Revolution, Double or Nothing, Full Gear, and All Out. And yeah, there's no matches specific to those. Look at this Lance! The 5-star uppercut. Thanks for coming, Kenta. Kenta survives the 5-star. Lance can't fret now. He's got to keep his eye on the ball here. He's either got to go for 5 more stars or try and lock in that figure 4. It's all out their version of Mania. They don't really have a definitive version of WrestleMania yet. Double or Nothing was their first pay-per-view, so some people say it's that. Some people say it's All Out. Cover here. GTS, the go to bed. And both men kicking out of each other's finishers back to back. Some people say it's All Out because the connection to All In, and All In is kind of the thing that started AEW in a way. But they don't really have a definitive best show or WrestleMania. They have the Casino Battle Royals, but sometimes those aren't even on pay-per-view. They're like before the pay-per-view. They do have their themed TV shows like St. Patrick's Day Slam and Blood and Guts. Blood and Guts is a match type and the name of one of the shows. But they've only ever done one Blood and Guts match, and we don't know if they're going to do one a year, only do it when it matters. They have Stadium Stampede, which they've only done twice and was at Double or Nothing both times. So maybe that's it. Maybe Double or Nothing is the Stadium Stampede show. We'll have to see if they have another one this year, or if the fact the pandemic is over means there won't be one. Because, yeah, there's been 3 Double or Nothing shows. And the 2 since COVID have had the the Blood and... Oh, my God, no, not Blood and Guts match. The Stadium Stampede match and a kick out by Kenta. Yes, St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day Slam, of course, next Wednesday, or this upcoming Wednesday, whatever. Thunder Rosa versus Britt Baker for the AEW Women's Championship, World Women's Championship, or whatever it's called. Women's World Championship. As well as Scorpio Sky versus Wardlow for the TNT Championship. St. Patrick's Day Slam, probably going to be a really good show. You also got Hangman Page, the AEW World Champion, and the AEW Tag Team Champions, Lucha Boy and Jungle Source taking on Red Dragon and Adam Cole. So a lot of fun stuff, looks like. German suplex. Oh my god, no! We just fixed that very same cage wall. Yeah, St. Patrick's Day Slam, probably going to be a great show. And if I'm a betting man, Thunder Rosa is winning that women's championship. But who knows? We'll see. Tony loves himself some Britt Baker. Speaking of Tony, didn't AW buy Ring of Honor 2? Yes, Tony Khan did buy ROH. Yes, Tony Khan is the new owner of Ring of Honor. And I'm really hoping that AEW and Ring of Honor all gets put on HBO Max. That would be really cool. So I can watch stuff legally. I can go back and easily watch stuff in high quality. You know what I mean? At least highest quality available. Look at these two now brawling on the outside. Crash through the same wall that Big Batch John and Jason Youngblood broke through. Super kick to the back of Lance's head. Why though? ROH is so bad. It's okay. It wasn't always bad, Dean. He owns the library now, which is more important, I think. Owning the Ring of Honor library, that's valuable. There's a lot of good stuff there and a lot of important stuff there. Including nothing from nowhere, I'm no one at all. That AFI song Punk came out to. And then used to Get a Revolution. That was cool. Multiple headbutts from Lance. Two still brawling on the floor. Lance getting the better of the exchanges at the moment. No, not going back in the ring. Talking about libraries, the WWE Network went to shit. Oh yeah! You guys in Europe. Oh, using the cell wall! Lance scraping Kent's face along the cell wall. Making use of that cell for sure in this one. A clothesline to the back of the neck. Talking about libraries, the WWE Network went to shit. I almost forgot that outside of the United States, you guys still have the WWE Network. In the United States, it doesn't exist anymore. It's just Peacock. You have to have Peacock now. So what's wrong with the WWE Network, Mr. Dean Ambrose? I would love to know. I don't know enough about it, especially now that is exclusive to outside of the States. Do they not update it anymore? Do they just take a long time to update it? What's wrong with it? Lance back in the ring, controlling the pace, is the Solar Champion. Kenta went for a head kick, gets caught. And here it is. After all those dragon screws at the beginning and so much more, Lance has been doing a lot of damage to the legs. Kenta knows he's in deep, deep shit, deep trouble, and fights out of the figure four immediately. It's very glitchy, no updates, etc. Got it. Yes, we still have it, says Lance. And the second, go to bed. Center of the ring. After all that brawling on the outside, we could have a never mind. Lance, boss man son, kicks out. Double foot stomp to the chest. Goes for another kick and back to the way things started. Dragon screw leg whip. And we now have Peacock 2. Oh, so you can get it on. You can get the WWE stuff on both then, Lance. That's funny. The match returns to the way it started in this cell with the dragon screws. These two men, Kenta and Lance, beating the schnoz out of each other. Kenta working on the arm. He's hit 2 go-to-beds. And it wasn't enough some way, somehow, And again, Kenta doing damage to the arm. These repeated elbows to the shoulder and the upper arm of Lance uppercut now takes him down. Damage to the leg as well, just trying to slowly pick apart the champion. Make everything in the champ's body hurt. A rake-in on the forehead of Kenta is Lance. Civi, have you seen The Office? American Office or British Office? Cover here, desperation cover. In my estimation, at least. He was punching Kenta in the side of the head and just went for a cover. Nice Yakuza kick. Because remember, there are two different The Offices. American Office. Yes, I've seen some of The Office. No, Kenta! Wasting too much time gallivanting in the corner. Lance is going to make him pay for that with a backbreaker. And another. We saw him perform that backbreaker on Connor of the Ascension. Or was it Victor? Was it Vic? Yeah, it was Victor of the Ascension, excuse me. He actually wound up tapping out Victor with the Boston Crab. Another Yakuza kick. Dean, are you a big fan of The Office? Is that what you're asking? Or do you have a comparison or something? And here it is, going for the submission with the camel clutch. You saw The Fiend try this earlier tonight against Austin Dynamite. And neither time it looks like it's getting the win. I forgot about them, says Dean. Beautiful kick. He could have knocked him out with that head kick. Goes for the Psycho knee. Lance gets out of the way. Forearm. There it is, the pop-up uppercut. Cover by Lance. That's got to be it. That's how he pinned and defended against Bo Dallas. It's not enough. Not enough. The amount of NXT tag teams WWE ruined. The amount of everything they ruined. Chops him down. Kenta thrown back in by Lance. Lance is feeling it. Stomp to the back of the neck. Breaking open the forehead of Kenta again, and a stomp to the thigh. Who are you thinking of specifically, though? Goes for the Yakuza kick again. Lance is tired of it. Picks him out of the air. 10 stars. Hits the uppercut a second time. Kenta's busted open. This old man needs to sleep. Lance agreed. And he gets the job done here. Lance uppercut wins the main event in his home country here at Bloody Hell. He's finally put away Kenta. NXT, you will be ruined by the end. Equals you will be ruined by the end. Yeah, right? Well, that was the main event. Last match of the card. Last match of the stream, actually. So thanks for coming, everybody. Thanks, Lance and Dean. And whoever else might still be lurking. And boom, still your champ, says Lance. Yes, this is true. Full disclosure, time to break kayfabe, break the fourth wall. Originally, when rivalries were set up for this season, this whole Kenta-Lance rivalry was originally supposed to be Brody Lee or Luke Harper versus Lance rivalry. But I thought having a deceased man in an exploding barbed wire death match might be a little insensitive, so it went to Kenta instead. But yeah, this was originally going to be like a big main event push thing for Brody Lee, not Kenta. But because when this was all being set up was before Brody Lee passed away. But anyway, said yeah, I can talk about that now, if it matters at all. But anyway, big win for Lance. Good decision, Sifi. Anyway. I love you all. Bye-bye. And I will maybe stream tomorrow, maybe not. You know how it is. I hope to God. I should be less busy than I have been the past couple weeks. So I should be able to pump out some streams better than before. Let's end the stream before Putin bombs us. Correct. Don't worry. I'll plan an upcoming show in the Ukraine, and we can have Putin wrestle on it. Bye-bye.